Alright, we'll jump right into it. Starting a little early. Puck into the Lloyd zone. Moved over to the far side. Kept in by Goudreau. Blazers move that behind the net to the far side. Smith outlets it up the side. Boards flipped into the neutral zone. Knocked down by Goudreau. Goudreau for the Leafs throws that up in the near side, just out of the reach of Jafaris. Blazers throw that back into the neutral zone. Jafaris, nice pass up to Roberts. Roberts coming up the right side, couldn't make the inside move. Nice defensive play by number 12, Wenkamp. Yeah, in the net. Jafaris tries to center that. That's blocked. Blazers gonna come away with it. Coming up the near side. Centering pass up to Kelly. Kelly gets the puck up to number 13. Puck goes loose and rolls towards Anders. Anders going to make the stop here with 18:40 to go in the first period. Puck's dropped in the Leaf zone. Blazers have that on the near boards. They dump that down low. Breisler gets the puck up. Chipped by Shoemaker up to Roberts. Roberts comes in. Puck lost in the near corner. Dumped into the Leaf zone on the near side. Blazers pick it up off the wall. Kelly trying to come around, hold it up. Centering pass by Fort, knocked down by the Leafs. Puck swept over to the far side. That's going to be kept in the zone by Inge. Put down low. Alan Nickel throws that. Comes off the post, stays out. Take another look at that. Absolutely was off the first. Coming down the right side as we're Hall into the Blazers zone. Gets a shot on net and then ends up in the boards. We're going to get a stop here with 17:37 left in the first period. Don't worry, folks. Just working in the background here. I will get it back as soon as I can. Okay. Mess with that later. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Blazers have that. They dump that into the Leaf side. Jumped on the puck. Alan McNichol has it taken away. Baldwin tries to go at the far side. Puck chopped off his stick. Cole finds the loose puck. Gets the edge on the near side. Finds some space coming down the middle. Is going to wheel it across the center. Come up the left side. Cole drags it straight towards the net. There's a shot wide of the mark. Comes off the glass back to the point. Weiss at the point. Fires it down low. Baldwin picks it up on the far side. Baldwin. He is smashed by Smith. Loose puck goes to the Blazers. Comes out to the neutral zone. Blazers, number 17, coming into the zone. Schiller puts a shot right on to Anders. Anders going to make the stop here. With 16:45 left in the first period. Anderst, you may be used to some faster shots after dressing for the U16s last night. Let's see how he fares in this game. Forget. Puts that down into the slide. That's cleared away by Roland. Blazers keep it in the zone. Battle for it on the near boards. Comes loose for Shields. Shields slides that to the far side. That's going to be cut off by number 18 going. Centering pass. Blazers turn. Fired right on Anders. And Anders will make the stop there with 16-18 left in the first period. And hopefully next time we come back for that, it will work. Face off far side in the Leafs zone. It's up to the far boards. Blazers have it. Blazers hanging on to the near side. Double clutch by number 18 going. He had the open side of the net available. Fires it wide. Gave time for Anders to move over as well. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Kinestruk gets the puck up to going, dumps that into the Leafs zone. Leafs starting off, bent with it. Up the middle to Shields. Shields dumps that, goes for a change. Can all jump on that for the Leafs. Blazers move behind their own net. Parker with it. Parker's going to flip that out to the neutral zone. It's going to be caught by Cole. Cole hangs on in his own zone, reverses back to the near side. Looking for the pass. That's chipped in by Jafaris. Put up the near boards. Blazers with it. Taking that down low. Smith. That's cut off by Jafaris. Shoemaker absorbs the check. Blazers fire that into their own bench, and we'll have a stop and play here with 15:05 to go in the first period. That will work. Oh yes, folks, it's going to be a glitchy afternoon. The internet here, despite it being a brand new building, the internet is terrible. Jeff and I hunted right through the concourse looking for a hard line too. Thought we found one, but it was a dead line. Unfortunate for us. Leafs keeping the puck in the Blazers zone. Shoemaker, can he get the boards? Black coming in, trying to dig it out. Now it comes loose at the point. Holoadia fired on net. That's knocked down. Chipped out to the neutral zone. Holoadiak's going to dump that back to the Blazers side. Picked up behind the net by Smith. Smith over to the near side to Purser. Purser centers that, but that's broken up by Roberts. Sent back into the Leafs zone. Rolling with it. Rolling, looking for Roberts, out of his reach. Picked up by the Blazer Smith, but back onto the near side. Rolls into the Leaf zone. Rolling to the outside. Parker, knocks that down. Maybe it's Purser. Here's for Hall. Gets it into the Blazer zone. Cups towards the net. Looking for the trailer. It's going to end up being Roland. Roland puts that down low. Roberts picks it up, tries to move to Baldwin. That's cut off on the near side by the Blazers. Back to the point. Gaudreau knocks it down. Can't get it past Gray or Kelly. Kelly comes into the Leaf zone. Nice pass to himself. Backhand. And Anders with the great big save. He covers it up here. Great movement by Enzo Anders. Taking that away from Kelly. Another look at it here. As Kelly puts that between the legs of the MLAC defenseman. Goes one-on-one against Anders, who makes a great stop there. Keeping it blank on the scoreboard. Looks like we're gonna warm up some seats in the sin bin. Gaudreau and Rahal in for the Leafs. It will be Edwards and Nicky Fork in for the Blazers. Waiting for the Ritter to come up on the scoreboard, and it looks like a 4-minute penalty will be issued to MLAC. Guess that's a head contact penalty. And then the other ones going to be just 2 minutes. So the Blazers will be on the power play here. Yes, Abby, it's very glitchy here. I'll try the cell network, I think, at the break here. Maybe I'll just reduce the quality even more. I'm at about half the speed or the quality as we normally stream at. I'm gonna half it again, see what happens. If all else fails, I'll reload the game when we get back to tonight. Blazers win the draw in the offensive zone. They take it behind the net. Put up the near side. Here's going with it. Going up the near side. That is caught by the Leafs Weiss and put down the ice. Going. Picks it up for the Blazers. Sends that to the far side. Centering pass. Pass forward to number 14. Kinnestruck. Shoemaker puts that to the near wall, but can't get it out. Forget keeps that in for the Blazers. Down in the far corner. Parker with it. Parker slides that behind the net to leave number 11. Back to Parker. Parker. Back to Alan McNichol. Back to Parker. Broken up by Weiss. And Shields puts it to the outside boards. Picks it up himself. Now he's rushing in the left side into the Blazers zone. Sends that down low. Takes it into the corner. And slides that to the open ice. Blazers pick it up. Here they come up the near side. Black knocks down his man. Forget, follows it up. Loose puck comes to Black. He flips that to the open side. Baldwin skating onto it. Out to play it is Duguay. Blazers starting again in their own zone. Going behind his own net to start it up. Inge moves it up to Mac. Back to Inge. Inge has speed coming up the right wing into the Leafs zone. Driving below the net. He's going to hang on to it. Pressured by Shields. Puck dumped down low. Picked up by Black. Black right side to Baldwin. Baldwin one-on-one back the other way. Makes the inside move. Gets in net. And it slides towards Duguay, who just closes the pads and hangs on with 11:39 left in the first period. Great breakup in their own zone by the Leafs. Some teamwork between Black and Baldwin. Get it up the ice, and Baldwin makes a nice inside move, but couldn't keep control to beat the goaltender. Leafs win the draw in the Blazers zone. Blazers still 4 more seconds on their power play. It's about to expire. Nice pass up to Kelly. Kelly moves on the near side to Inge. Inge fires it as Anders just slipped on the play. And the Blazers, just after the Leafs penalty had expired, get one in the back of the net to take a early 1-0 lead. Goal comes 11:21 left in the first period. Lloydminster Blazers up 1-0. Draw at center. Leafs win it. Here's Roland with it in his own zone. Tried to flip that up. That's not down, but it's picked up by Roberts. Roberts slides that to the far side of the Blazer zone. Picked up by Flash. That's cut off by Shoemaker. Jafaris back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker trying to drive the net. He's taken down. Roberts point blank shot. And Duguay is going to make the save on that one. Roberts had to be quick, couldn't pick his spot, and ends up putting it right off the chest protector of the Blazers goaltender, who quickly covers up the rebound. 11 minutes to go in the first period. Face off far side in the Blazers zone. Shoemaker chops that into the far corner. Blazers pick it up. On the near side, Roberts sends that back down. Blazers send back to him, comes back to Roberts. Blazers now are going to break out, led by Kineshuk. Kineshuk takes that up the near side, puts that down low, going, takes over for the Blazers. He cycles to the far side, puts it back to the point, to Smith. Smith, back down low to Kineshuk. Kineshuk takes a hit from Shoemaker, puck loosened up, goes up the far side. Jafari chops that out to center. That's stopped in the tracks by number 12, win count. Blazers have it in their own zone. Parker up the near side. Gets to the blue line of the Leafs zone, but no further. Leafs stand him up. Blazers dump the puck instead. Cole on the near side. Over to Roland. Skips past Roland. Knocked down by... That was Kineshuk. Tried to go low. Near on Anders. Anders has the puck. Or has the post sealed up this time. Makes this up. Covers it up. And we got to stop with 10:01 left in the first period. Why is Spotify still going? It's funny, we're gonna get music every time I go to replay camera. Shot from the point, gloved down by Anders, rebound. Hit a man, comes off the glass, still in play. Shields puts that to the outside. Touch pass by Canal. Canal gets it up. Now he's going to roll that into the Blazer zone. Blazers coming up the near side. Schiller chips that up the boards. Coming on to it is Alan McNichol. Centering pass that flips through the zone. Canal picks that up, gets it up to Bent. Bent with it. Takes the left side into the Blazer zone. That hit traffic. He gets it back. Oh, in front. Couldn't connect. Sitting in front was Baldwin. Cole chips it off the stick of Schiller. Taken over, though, is Alan McNichol. There's a fired shot on Anders. Flipped up and over Anders' glove. But why? Weinkamp sends that into the slot. Kicked out by Cole. Gets that to the neutral zone. Fayad couldn't quite chip it how he wanted. And the Blazers initially get it back to the Leafs zone, but they kick right back out to center. Nikifor can't get past Cole. Second attempt, though, does get him into the zone. He puts that deep into the Leafs side. Resler tries to slide that to the outside. That was kicked down by Kelly. Comes back to the point. There's a shot. Tipped in front. Anders reacts, and he makes the stop with 8:18 left in the first period. I'm going to leave the camera here as we get some extracurricular here. Looks like the ref is going to 10-minute misconduct for Resler. And a 10-minute misconduct for Nikifor. That's the second time Nikifor has hit the box in this half of a period. Well, Blazers will be short of forward. More importantly, the Leafs will be short of D, as Resler's gonna spend the rest of the period in the sin bin. Face off. Far side in the Leafs zone. Put it wide of the net. Blazers on the near side. Kelly tries to shot that in front. Cleared out by Holowadiuk. It'll end up being an icing, but it was a good clear. And the Leafs will take a draw in their own zone. 8:04 to go in the first period. Lloydminster's Blazers scoring just after completing a power play. They currently hold on to a 1-0 lead. They win the face-off. That shot hit traffic, comes over to the near boards. Put back to the point. One camp. Fired it. Anders kicks that as Nikki or not. Who is 14. Kinishuk was playing the screen. Centering pass knocked down by Shoemaker. Goes to chase it up. And Duguay is going to just cover this one up. Stopping play with 7:46 to go in the first period. Oh, we don't want that. Face off far side in the Blazers zone. Blazers win it. Put it off the wall to Windcamp. That's stopped at the line by Holowadia. Put into the far corner. Picked up by number 10, Forget. Chipped out to the neutral zone. Roland's back to play it. Roland. Skating his own zone. Moves up to Holowadia. Chips that into the neutral zone. Forget knocks it back in. Now comes loose to the far side to Black. Black coming into the zone. Makes it inside. Backhand shot checked. Just as he got there and then couldn't feed it back in front. Trips on his skates. Blazers Forget coming across. Dumps the puck into the Leaf zone. Picked up by the Blazers going. Play broken up by the Leafs, and Roberts puts that out to the neutral zone. Knocked down by a Flash. Flash taking the far side. Blazers get back. Coming up the near side, led by Mac. Mac trying to get the edge. And a great move there by Weiss. Takes him into the boards. They're going to call a penalty on him. I'm not sure that is not holding. I don't know about that one. Nope, we're not going to get a replay there anyway. But it looked like Weiss was just pushing him down. He kept two hands on the stick, just kept pushing him wide of the net. And he successfully did so, and is going to spend 2 minutes in the box for it. Maybe I missed the angle. I'll have to look at a replay. Shot. Back door. And it quickly goes in. And the Blazers now take a 2-0 lead after that power play goal. That was a very short power play. Blazers make good right away. Find the back door man open. And he puts it just off the post and in the back of the net. Anders doesn't like it. Still complaining that the net was off. Battle for it at center. Put into the Leaf zone. Cole with it. Going to the far side. He's going to rush that up the ice now. Hits in. Cole shoots it. Rebound. He almost picks up the rebound. Blazers get it back. Parker picks it up on the near side. Gets it into the Leaf zone. Fired. Anders with the save. Weiss picks it up. Cycles to the far side. Oh yeah, if you're going to call the first one on Weiss, then definitely. Looks like the makeup call is going to be an interference penalty against the Blazers. And we'll have a face-off down in the Blazers zone. Shot from the point, hit the man, sent wide. Shoemaker picks it up. Baldwin, over to Cole. Cole takes a look, slides it down. Walking in is Canal, throws that high, knocked it down in front, shields. Shoemaker takes a shot, that is blocked, comes over to the near side. Cole with it. Cole just fires it in net, and the screen works, and the Leafs are on the board. Power play goal scored by Cole, Rory Cole on the near side with 5:23 left in the first period. Pull this game within one. Both teams scoring on the power play. first one was pretty chintzy penalty in my mind, but so is the second one. So I guess even Stevens now, each team able to score on their weak penalties. Puck put into the Leafs zone. Aloadia, the far side, knocked down by Inge. Kept in the zone. At the point, there's a shot that's wide by number 17, Schiller. Followed up on the near side, fired wide by Forget. Blazers still have that in the zone. Schiller knocks it down. Fired wide again. Blazers now into the point. Schiller with the shot. Anders with the save. And he takes a good whack for doing it. So there's slashing. So the refs are going to stand up for the goalies in this game. Into the box will be number 11, Jack Allen McNichol, slashing. And the Leafs, after just scoring on the power play, have another chance with the man advantage. Penalty comes 4:54 left in the first period. Puck's dropped. Blazers get a hold of it, send it down the ice. Anders sets that up for Cole. Cole. It's going to wheel it up the zone. Comes in the right side. Carries it down low, straight towards the net. Tried to go underneath the pads. Blazers pick up the rebound. Can't get out of the zone though. Cadal knocks it into Baldwin. Baldwin keeps it, sends it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker take it down on the boards. Number 7 loses the stick though, can't get it out. Baldwin keeps it in at the line, flips that hard off the glass. It's coming into the near corner. Shield, reverse hit, keeps control of the puck. Knocked down by Cole at the line. Coming away with it is Canal. Leaves that for Shields. Low shot. And Duguay with a stop. Puck onto the far boards. Kept in by the Leafs, only for a minute. Taken out by Flash. Dumped right onto Anders. Leafs with 50 seconds left on the power play as Baldwin starts behind his own net. He's going to take it up the middle now. Come over to the near side. Tried to make it inside the defender. He's chopped off the puck, and the Blazers put that puck out to center. Too many men called here. The Leafs guilty of too many men. Goodness. Let's see if I can bring up the replay, but not liking my chances here. Yeah, nope. Not liking my chances. Alright, puck dropped in the Leaf zone. Play 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds. Here's Roland with it. Roland over to Black. Black up the ice to Rahal. Rahal can keep it on his stick, swept off by number 3, Smith. Puck put into the Blazers zone. Head contact penalty being called against Rahal. Nope, sorry. Take that back. Head contact penalty against Inge as he went after Rahal. And yeah, the Leafs will be back on the power play with 2:59 left in the first period. Only for 5 seconds. And then we'll jump back to 4-on-4. So the Blazers have one too many on the ice. Looks like the right winger is coming over to the bench. We'll hop on and we can start again. 5-second power play for the Leafs. 5-second power play over as the Blazers clear the puck down the ice. So we're 4-on-4. Here come the Leafs. Cole moving behind his own net. Sends it up to Shoemaker. Over to the near sorry, that was not Shoemaker, that was Roberts over to, that was Baldwin. Baldwin over to Shoemaker, Ferris. Oh boy, Curtis. Blazers have that in the zone, kicked away by Anders. Cole picks it up. Gets the puck up to Ferris. Shoemaker coming in with speed, takes the wide side, straight towards the net. Long shot. DeGay with the save. Shoemaker picks up the rebound though. Picks it up. Throws it in front for Black and Black. His shot creams out of play after Parker came on the back check and got a stick in the lane. See if we can have another look at it here. Face-off will be far side in the Blazers zone. 51 more seconds of 4-on-4 play. 2:19 left in the first period. Blazers win the draw. Rushing out of the zone is number 9, Kelly. Kelly, quick shot. Anders saw that the whole way. Hangs on with 2:09 to go in the period. Well, let's see if we can get this replay. No, we're not going to get it too fast. They're going to do the face-off right away. And the Blazers win it. The offensive zone shot from the point by Smith. Tipped in front by Kelly. Goes to the far boards. Smith keeps that in for the Blazers at the line. That ends up going out of play. And we'll have the draw inside the Leaf zone. 1:58 to go in the first period. 30 more seconds of 4-on-4 play. Leafs win the draw. Swept over to the near side. Kelly with it. Tries to move that up the board. That's jumped on by Black. Black comes in. Can't get it around the second defender, Smith. Weinkamp dumps that into the far corner of the Leaf zone. Weiss back to play it. Flips it up the boards for Rahal. Rahal looks for the centering pass. That's knocked down. Gaudreau's going to follow that up, though. Gaudreau gets that up center. Rahal takes that. He's checked. Puck put down into the Leaf zone. First one on the scene, number 22, Campbell. Campbell leaves that in the corner, goes for a change. Weiss up the ice. That was almost jumped on by Alan McNichol. Now coming up the right side, here comes the Blazers. Low, Anders with the save, makes the second save off Alan McNichol. First shot coming from Schiller. Puck turned over at center. There's Flash coming in for the Blazers. Stick save, Anders. Flash picks it back up, looking for Schiller. That's broken up by the Leafs. Roberts, who chips the puck out to the neutral zone, goes to chase it down. First one there was Inge. Inge up to Schiller. Schiller up to Alan McNichol. Gets it into the zone. Stopped by Roland. Roland puts it past Forget. It's going to head down the ice and die before it becomes an icing call. Flash picks it up for the Blazers. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Roberts puts the pressure on him. Schiller picks it up for the Blazers. Sends that down the ice. It's going to end up being an icing call. And the clock stops with 21 seconds left in the period. Leafs with a late period offensive draw. Shoemaker's going to come out, take the face-off against Campbell. Shoemaker wins it contestedly. Held into the line by Cole, though. Blazers going to keep on coming. 14 seconds to go. Missed pass. Icing waved off. Edwards picks it up, goes behind the net. Halawadia got a piece of that. One keeps that in on the near side, though. Halawadia picks that again. Sends that to the far side, and that will burn the end of the period. And the Blazers will head in the dressing room with a 2-1 lead, but the Leafs are close, oh so close. Big pep talk coming in the first intermission here. Leafs fell apart a bit in the second period. Coach Briggs promised that they would not have that happen today. Looking for a jump from his team when they come out for the second period. For now, we'll let our sponsors have a word. Pay attention to that pink game slide and sponsor your
sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. So take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Oh, we got it easy. We ought to take it easy.
I never get lonely. I got these goals to keep me company. I took the rear view off of this so forward, so I only see in front of me. Now the past is out of sight and out of mind. Swore I'd change, now I'm back chasing these white lines. I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. These back roads guide me. These pills pretend to be my friend. I'm done for the last time. I'm lying to myself again. I always say that. Now I'm on my way back here somehow. I should know by now. I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the mistakes I made, I paid for them with cash. Walked a million miles on broken glass. I'm feeling like I'm fading. My heart's been slowly breaking. Might pop a pill and smoke and maybe drink. Talk to God and tell him what I think. At first he's gonna hate me, but eventually he'll say I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong.
Taking you uptown tonight. Might have a little mud on my wheels, but they gonna shine with you up inside. Gonna hit the club, gonna cut a rug, burn it up like got a little dirt on my boots.
After that icing call, we'll have the draw down in the Blazers zone.
Like a diamond rings and football teams have torn this boy apart. Like a neon dream, it just don't know me. The bars and this guitar and long neck eyes, cold beer never broke my heart.
Blazers coming up the near side into the Leafs zone. There's a shot just underneath the blocker of Anderston in. And the Blazers open up a 2-goal lead with 17:59 left in the second period. Just a rush down the right side, picking that far spot underneath the glove of Anderst. And the Blazers are out in front 3-1. Puck flipped over to the near boards. Jam down low. Hard off the boards over the near side. Leafs gonna come away with it. Battle for it. Here's Roberts, picks that up, puts it back to the point, held in by the Leafs That's rolling. Flips that into the near corner. Chopped over to the near boards. Battle for it in the leave zone. Blazers coming away with it. Driving towards the net. That's broken up by Cole. Blazers keep it in the zone only for a second. Shoemaker cuts off that cross-ice pass. Hands it off to Jafaris. Jafaris gets across center and dumps that onto Duguay. Blazers coming over to the near side. Shot on to Anderst. Able to collect that. Hangs on for the whistle with 16:08 left in the second period. Yeah, I think cell phone internet's even worse. See if this cleans it up right away. Puck put into the Blazers zone. Canal on the near side. Centering pass broken up by the Blazers. Blazers move that up the boards. Here's Flash getting across center, but that's blocked entry by Resler. Followed up by number 22 Campbell, gets that into the leave zone. Puck swept around the far boards. Put in the Blazers zone, collected by Forget. Moves it up to Purser. Purser gets it up to Smith. Smith enters the zone, loses control of it. Leaves coming back the other way. Black sitting at the blue line. He had it taken away by number 12, Wenkamp. Blazers coming up the right side. Going. Low shot. Anders fights that off. Far side by Black. Black flips that high into the air looking for Baldwin. It bounces onto the stick of number 12 for the Blazers. Wenkamp put back into the leaf zone. Goudreau battling against Kineshuk. Wins that battle, gets over to Rahal. Rahal chips that up to himself, carries it out. Leafs get into the zone. Interference penalty being called against the Blazers, number 12, Wenkamp. As Rahal was driving towards the net, he was taken down. So the Leafs on the power play with 14:13 left in the second period. Baldwin at the point. Far side for Canal. It skips off the far boards, picked up by number 10, Forget. Leafs keep it in the zone. Canal with it. Fired in front, tipped by Shoemaker. Shields picks up the rebound. Canal in that far corner. Hanging onto it. Digs down low. Puck chopped off his stick. Move back to the point. Cole. Far side for Shields. Shields hanging onto it. Over to Cole. Fired. Chipped in front. Duguay. Oh, and Canal coming off the far side. Puck stays in play. Canal had the wide side of the net open on there, but it was a bouncing puck. And the shot ended up going high and off the glass. Baldwin over to Cole. Cole comes across center. Up the near side. Tried to drop that back to Shoemaker. Battle for it on those boards. Comes loose. Alan Nickel chips that into the Leaf zone. Leafs have 50 seconds left in their power play as Baldwin picks up the puck. Good work by Alan McBeckle. Keep the puck busy in the Leafs zone. Now it's picked up by Cole. Cole outlet to Canal. Canal coming up the far side. Gets into the zone. Has space coming low on the goal. Duguay with the save. Followed up by Shields. Puck stays loose. Hard off the glass. Held in. Here's Canal taking it down low again. Looking for Roberts in front. Can't connect with him there. Leafs coming back in. Here's Baldwin. Baldwin held up. There is a little bit of action behind the play, and Shields had trouble getting to the bench, which is why we ended up with an offside call here with 12:18 left in the second period. 5 seconds left in the Leafs power play. Draw will be just outside of the Blazers zone. Leafs win it. Resler throws that to the far corner. Picked up by Smith. Rahal chips that to the outside. Centering pass. Broken out, but it does come out to center. Put up the near side. Cut off by Black. Black heading towards the net. Over to Rahal. Rahal, his shot blocked. Weiss takes his man out of the play. Gets it to Resler, puts that into the zone. And it's quickly picked up by Wenkamp. Stolen by Rahal. Rahal takes that into the near corner. It's off the glass by Parker and back into the Leafs zone. Weiss with it. Weiss puts that up the near side, looking for Black. Black picks that up, chips that into the neutral zone, keeps following up. Here he comes, 3-on-1 back the other way. Black heading towards the net, looking for Roberts, and it bounces in. There we go. Oh, they're gonna call it a kicking motion. Oh, man. Can we see that here? No, doesn't look like it. I don't think it was a kicking motion. I think it bounced off of Roberts. Officials discussing it. Oh, they do call it a goal. They turn it around. And the Leafs score with 11:10 left in the second period. Pull this one back within one. Oh, I don't want that. There we go. So, good hard work by the Leafs. And it's a greasy goal. Our favorite. Brings the Leafs within one. Well, that is so choppy, it's hard to see. I'm looking on the cell phone. It's so hard to see, I can't tell. Can't tell for honest. But I do like that the Leafs are within one in this game now, and they win the next draw. Puck chipped into the Blazers zone, right on to Duguay. Sets that up to, I think it was number 7, Flash, who puts that in the near boards. Leafs keep it in the zone though. Flash gets it back. On the near side. Holowadia couldn't keep it in the zone. Kelly skates past him, coming up the right side. Here comes Kelly into the Leafs zone. He's gonna roll the puck around the boards to the far side. Picked up by Kinishuk. Broken up by the Leafs. Kinishuk gets it back. No, that was not. That was Nicky Fork getting it back. Fired on net. Anders with the save. Rolls off the glass right back towards him, and he sweeps that to the far corner. Nicky Fork back to the point. Chipped out by Fayad. And the Blazers are going to just dump that back into the Leafs zone. Leafs near side. Springing Canal loose. Canal makes the inside move. Canal towards the net. Oh, he had Shoemaker open on the right side, and Canal puts that off the toe of the goalie. Kicks it wide. Shoemaker in front. Right in front. Backhand shot. And Duguay is gonna make the save here. Stopping play with 10:03 left in the second period. Face-off will be far side in the Blazers zone. Leafs win it. Roberts takes that into the boards. Comes loose for Shoemaker, and then he's pushed off the puck. Blazers send that out to center. Weiss on the far side. Chopped back in the Leafs zone. Here's Weiss with it. Near side for Resler. Resler, centering pass. That skips back into the Blazer zone where I think that was Kemp moving that up. Kemp, sorry. Leafs put it back in the zone. Here's Resler. Shot. That hit a man. Directed over to the near corner. Shoemaker with it. Hands that off to Jaffaris. Jaffaris, his pass knocked down, but he goes back for the loose puck. Sweeps that into the corner. Campbell moves that down low. Kept on the near side by Resler. Roberts picks it up. Roberts in front. Shoemaker trying to jam it away. Jaffaris with the shot. Shoemaker flips that in front again. Trying to jam it away was Roberts, but Duguay is able to find the puck through all that traffic and hangs on with 9:06 to go in your second period. Let's just wonder here. Oh, look, we may have gotten part of it back. No, it's still choppy as all heck. Face off near side in the Blazers zone. Blazers win it. On the near side, putting out to center is Flash. He's looking for number 17 to skate onto. Schiller takes that in the near boards. Number 6 picks it up. Oh, we're gonna get an interference call here. Head contact. And that is Mr. Magnus Goudreau heading into the box. Got tangled up with Schiller on the near side of that play. So the Blazers be on the power play with 8:50 to go in the second period. Draw will be near side in the Leaf zone. Puck's dropped. Blazers come away with it. Moving it down low is Alan McNichol. Takes that to the far side. Fired behind the net for Parker. Parker hanging on to it. Nicky Fork picking that up. Shot is blocked. Good job by Cole. The far corner, Nicky Fork with again. Coming back was Black, ties up Nicky Fork. Blazers keep possession of the puck. Swept down low by Alan McNichol. Long shot, Nicky Fork comes back to the near side, off the boards, and Shields will put that down the ice. Duguay out to play it. Sends it to Forget. Black pressures him up to the near side. Here comes the Blazers going. Pass up to number 14, Kinishuk. Gets that into the zone. Baldwin follows it up. Chops it loose, but picked up by Parker. Parker rotates to the far side. Back door by number 14, Kinishuk, and that was off the outside post, or outside of the net. Sent down low. Up the ice. Here's a chance for Black. Will he finally make good? Backhand shot off the outside of the net, and he flips that back in front. Comes out to center with it. Stopped on the far side by Roland and ends up out of play. And we got a stop in the action here with 7:28 left in the second period. Easton Black with a glorious chance on the breakaway. Just can't put it past the Blazers goaltender. Up on the near boards. Blazers have control in their own zone. Moved up the ice by Smith. Up to number 14, Kinishuk. Drop that back to Inge. Far side for Nicky Fork. Centering pass. Broken up by the Leafs. Baldwin tried to sweep that back to Rahal. That was knocked down by Schiller. Puck in the neutral zone. Baldwin chops it off the boards and back into the Blazers zone. Smith with it. Hard up the near side. Inge collects the puck. Too far for Nicky Fork. Goes into the Leafs zone. We're rolling. Throws that on the outside. Here comes Rahal into the zone. We'll have an outside call as Baldwin was trying to break in after the puck was knocked down in the neutral zone. 6:39 left in the second period. 1:49 left in the Leafs double minor. Draw will be far side, just outside of the Blazers zone. Blazers come away with the puck. Turn around at center. Cole dumps that back to the Blazers side. Picked up by number 18 Going. Going centers that. Shoemaker reads that, but couldn't get the puck. He just disrupted the action of Alan McNichol, who now comes down the right side into the Leafs zone. Tries to carry that, throws that through the slot. It's going to bounce out to the neutral zone. Blazers going to have to tag up. Forget with the puck. Coming up the near side. Put in by Parker. It's going to go to the far side. Kinishuk picks that up, sends that over to Alan McNichol. McNichol hangs on, hands that off to Parker. Parker back to the point. Over to the near side for Parker. Moving it down low, centering pass broken up by the Leafs. Still jamming away. Puck goes loose behind the net on the far side. Alan McNichol hangs onto it. Passes that off to Parker. Now up to Alan McNichol. Back down to Parker. Sends that to the far side. Here's Forget with the puck. Put that down into the corner. Comes up the boards. Hard off the glass. Down low. Alan McNichol. No, that's Parker with it. Far side. Blocker save Anders. Now it comes off the boards. Alan McNichol with it. 25 seconds left in the Blazers power play. Blazers still in possession in the Leafs zone. Alan McNichol hanging on. Hands that off to Parker. Goes up high. Here's a shot. Wide of the mark. Bounces hard off the glass. Comes to the near boards. Stepping into it is Going. Comes back off the boards. Swept back into the corner by Jafaris. Tried to go back against the grain looking for Going. That was broken up by the Leafs. And Gaudreau is back on the ice. Leafs kill off their penalty. Anders left all alone. And he has to make a hard save right in front of the net. As coming below the goal line is the Blazers forward. But he does good for his team, making the stop with 4:39 left in the second period. A little bit of a scuffle after. No harm, really. We'll have a face-off far side in the Leaf zone. Blazers win the draw. Get the puck towards the net. Oh, it's knocked down right in front for Anders. And Anders, sharp with the glove, covers that up with 4:28 to go in the second period. Draw will be far side in the Leaf zone. Blazers win it. It's fired into traffic, knocked down by Resler. Resler throws that to the outside. Canal able to receive it. Can't get it out though. Knocked down by Purser. Below the net on the far side is Campbell. He's rubbed off the puck. Loose puck comes to, I think that was Resler. Chopped out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Wenkamp. Puts that back in the Leaf zone. Near side, looking for Canal. Centering pass, looking for Black, just out of his reach. Nicky Fork back, taking control for the Blazers. Gets that out to the neutral zone. Resler knocks that down. Chipped up the ice by Flash. Pass to the left side to Edwards. Edwards, centering pass, that's broken up by the Leafs. Coming back the other way is Black. He has Canal on his right side. Comes over. His pass down low, blocked. Here comes Flash for the Blazers. And jumping over the line was Purser. He just couldn't hold up ends up tripping on the blue line, and offside called here with 3:24 left in the second period. Face off, near side of the ice. Blazers put the puck into the Leafs zone. Here's Mac with the shot, that hit a body, comes off the far glass. Roberts with it, sweeps that down low for Roland. Roland picks it up, flips that to the outside. That's held in by number 24, Nicky Fork, for the Blazers. Back to the point for Smith. Glove save, Anderst. Smith lining that up at the point. Anderst able to fight through the traffic, finds the puck and hangs on with 3:05 left in the second period. Oh yeah, that's so frozen. Smith holds that in for the Blazers. Comes to Mac. Mac with the shot just over the net. He was trying to pick the top corner as Anderst had everything else covered. Swept up the ice. Here's Jafaris coming in, driving the net. Throws one low on Duguay. That was Roberts taking that shot. Saw two. I couldn't decide if it was a 4 or a 1. Blazers pick up the puck in their own zone. Nicky Fork's going to rush that up the ice, come up the right side. Looking for a trailer. That's broken up by the Leafs. Here's Shoemaker with it. Fayad sweeps that to the outside, held in by Smith. Shoemaker gets that to the line, and Fayad sacrifices the body to get the puck out of the zone. Stepped in the shooting lane, and it bounced off him and out to the neutral zone. And he is wounded heading to the bench. Shot from the point by the Blazers. That's chipped over to the near corner. 2 minutes to go in the period. Back door. Number 8 couldn't get that shot off. That was McFadden. Ooh, it pops right in front of Anders. A shot from the point. Picks that out of the air and stands up like a boss. Clock stops with 1:48 left in the second period. Face off far side in the Leafs zone. Blazers win it. Fired down low. That was chipped to the far corner by Cole. Blazers get it back behind the net. Sent to the far side. It skips past number 12. Rahal is going to head down the ice with it. Just lost control. And beating them back is Flash. Flash on the near side. It's cut off by Jafaris. Comes back to the point. Cole with it. Fired towards that. That's knocked down in the slot. Over the near side. And the Blazers going to regain control. Get that out to the neutral zone. Bounced into the Leaf zone. Cole to the outside. Gets it to Jafaris. Nice pass up to Baldwin. Baldwin comes in up the left wing. Heading towards the net. He's taken down on the play. And the Blazers are going to end up in the box. After number 12, Wenkamp has to take down Baldwin on the trip. And the Leafs, with a late second period power play, have a chance to even up this game. 1:02 to go in the second. Face-off near side in the Blazers zone. Puck's dropped. Leafs initially won it, but it bounces off Shoemaker, held on the far side by Cole. Cole shovels that for Canal. Canal gets it to Cole. Cole's centering pass, knocked down by the Blazers, but it comes into the slot, back out to the point. Cole over to Baldwin. Baldwin walking it down, fired it, looking for that far post. Just off the mark. Cole sends that down low. Shoemaker has to activate against Smith. Smith gets that to the outside. Canal knocks it down, tried to drive it towards the net. Knocked down by the Blazers, number 9, Kelly, and sent down the ice. Baldwin, near side to Cole. Cole lost the puck to Kelly. Baldwin has to come back to He's tied up. There's a shot. And that from Mitchell. From Campbell just goes over the net. Another chance for the Leafs after scraping by on that last drive. Cadal takes that in the zone. Drop pass for Shields. There's the shot. And Duguay is going to make that save. Doesn't look like the refs like that one. The Blazers certainly didn't like that after buzzer shot. But here we are, the Leafs down 1, heading into the third period. This is exciting, folks. The Leafs come out to play in the third. We got a game here. I think they played very well in the second. They actually managed to move the puck. They got one in themselves. They did give up one, but that's okay. We're here to finish this game off in the third. Teams headed into the benches, get their pep talk on. We'll get our sponsors to give a positive word here. And we'll see you back here for the third period, where the Leafs are down 1 against the Blazers.
Not to stare at that honky-tonk, but don't get gone. Keeping perfect rhythm make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them bridges on? That honky-tonk, but donkey donk. Oh, son. Now, honey, you can't blame her for what her mama gave her. It ain't right to hate her for working that money maker. Bench us down at 2, but we're hanging out till 3. We'd hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave with that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them britches on with that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there, honey. Crazy, you think you fell in love, boys, you better keep your distance. You can look but you can't touch that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them britches on? That honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. That honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Yeah, that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. That's it right there, boys. That's why we do what we do. It ain't for the money, it ain't for the glory, it ain't for the free whiskey. It's for the badonka-donk.
To this day, when I hear that song, I see you standing there on that lawn. Discount shades, store-bought tan, flip-flops and cut-off jeans. Somewhere between that setting sun, I'm on fire, I'm born to run. You looked at me and I was done, but we were just getting started. I was singing to you, you were singing to me. I was so alive, never been more free. Fired up my daddy's lighter and we sang, oh, 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 oh. Stayed there till they forced us out and took the long way to your house. I can still hear the sound of you saying don't go. When I think about you, I think about 17. I think about my old Jeep. I think about the stars in the sky. Funny how Springsteen. I bumped into you by happenstance, you probably wouldn't even know who I am, but if I whispered your name, I bet it'd still be a spark from back when I was gasoline and this old tattoo had brand new ink, and we didn't care what your mom would think about your name on my arm. Baby, is it spring or is it summer? The guitar sound or the beat of that drummer you hear sometimes late at night on your radio. Even though you're a million miles away, when you hit on in a USA, you relive those glory days so long ago. When you think about me, do you think about 17? Do you think about my OG? Think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen, Springsteen. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July Saturday night. Springsteen. Springsteen. Oh, Springsteen.
To save you, for he gave his only begotten Son. Whoever believes in him will be saved. He shall not perish. You will not be saved because of your good works. You will not be saved because of your good deeds. You are saved by Jesus Christ.
I'm a county jail revival. I'm a bottle in the Bible. I'm a rolling stone disciple with a cross across my face. I'm a trailer park tornado, jagged edges on my halo. Hope the chariot gon' swing low and carry me away. This little light of mine damn near burned me alive. Lord knows that mama tried, and I don't know if I'm halfway to heaven or halfway to hell. My angels and demons at war with myself. One foot in the fire and I still can't tell. Am I halfway to heaven, halfway to heaven or hell? I'm a dive bar Sunday sermon, holy water with my bourbon. Standing on the bridge I'm burning with a can of gasoline. Am I worth saving if I'm always faded? It feels like I'm caught in between. Halfway to heaven or halfway to hell. My angels and demons at war with myself. One foot in the fire and I still can't tell. Am I halfway to heaven, halfway to heaven or hell?
Ain't never heard a rooster crow. Never walked barefoot by a river. Felt the mud up between your toes. You never roll in the hay. You never thrown it in 4-wheel. Climb up on in here, girl. Let me show you how country feels. Put your hair down. Get you some of this laid on back. Kick your shoes off, kick 'em.
Welcome back to Lloydminster, folks. We just dropped the puck on the third period. Leafs on the power play to start. They are also down 1 goal against the Lloydminster Blazers. Baldwin centers that to Cole. Cole comes across. Here he comes up the left side. Oh, we got the buzzer going. Looks like they put 20 seconds on as opposed to 2 minutes, so we'll reset here. While we got a moment, I'll shout out to Nathan Smith, missing your color commentating today, but the boys are playing well. And Peter Anderst, standing in for him is Jeff Halawadia. Shots on goal as we start the period, 36-18, so the Blazers have doubled up on the Leafs. But the Leafs have had some grade A chances, looking to bury more of those in the third. It would appear that they run 15 seconds off the clock, so we're ready to go. 19:45 to go in the third period. Face off far side in the Blazers zone. Coaches having a discussion with the refs. In fact, the Leafs coaches had a lengthy conversation with the refs at the end of the second period. Let's see if the discussion can help the Leafs out in the third here. Baldwin gets the puck up to Cole. Cole comes up the right side into the Blazer zone. Streaks over the left, whiffs on the shot. He faked it. And then sent it back to Baldwin at the point, turned in front. And Duguay is able to find that through traffic and hang on with 19:17 left in the third period. That is evidence of how bad the internet is here. Can't download the replay. 14 seconds left in the Leafs power play as the Blazers have just cleared the puck. Anderst setting that up for Baldwin. Baldwin gonna skate it out. Blazers just got their man back on as Baldwin gets it into the zone. Slides it up the boards to Roberts. Roberts to Rahal. Rahal at the point. Hangs on. Flipped into traffic. Bumped up to number 14 here is Kanashuk. Couldn't make it inside of Cole. Leafs coming up the right side. Baldwin chips it up to himself. Baldwin in front. Fired off. And Black has the rebound bounce off of him down low. In front for Baldwin. Baldwin fires that just wide of the far post. Black picks it up, kicks it back up the boards. And the Blazers going to chip that out to the neutral zone. Rahal with it. Over to Shields. Sorry, that's Resler. Pardon me. Puck dumped into the Blazers zone. Up the boards for Black. Black takes that into the corner. He's bumped off the puck. Cut loose by Roberts. Blazers send that to the far side. Picked up by number 17, Schiller. Schiller sends that to the open ice. Roberts is going to get a hold of it. Dumps that into the Blazer zone. Sent down the ice. Comes to the stick of Resler. Resler setting up behind his own net. Takes the breakout out the middle. Shields lost it. Schiller picks it up. Holowadiak stops that advance, but Schiller follows it up. There's a shot. It's off the, I think that was off the glove of Anderst. Puck on the far side. Puck chopped down the ice. Arm of the linesman's up, so we do have an icing call here with 17:20 left in the third period. Face-off will be far side in the Leafs zone. Leafs just making sure they get the right bodies on. Gonna redo that draw. Because it was a late change. Centerman replaced. Leafs win it though. Oh, stolen back by the Blazers. And Bent takes his man below the goal line, ties him up. Comes into the slot, put back to the point, knocked down by Flash. Flash turns, fires, knocked down by Shoemaker. Shoemaker on the far boards. Gets it out of the zone. Sacrificing the body to do so. Blazers put that to the near side. Put into the Leafs zone. Schiller and that was Weiss going at it. Put down low. Here's the Blazers. Centering pass broken up by the Leafs. Weiss throws that up the middle, held in by the Blazers. And Alan McNichol with it. Throws that in the corner. That's knocked down by Shoemaker. Still there. Shoemaker. Keeping it against the boards. Now they'll blow it down. Oh no, they're going to put some bodies into the box. Mr. Roberts showing his giveaway. Battling against Alan McNichol. They're both sent off for 2 minutes, plus a whistle. In the offensive zone, Blazers win it. Turn around, there's a shot by number 13, Edwards. That's blocked by Anderst. Puck in the near corner. Kelly picks it up for the Blazers. Hangs onto it, fired, sharp angle shot. That comes loose for Roberts. Roberts sends that to the far side. Rushing it down is Canal. Canal trying to drive it to the far side. Puck chopped off his stick by Wenkamp. Blazers pick up the puck again. Ooh, taking a spill right in front of the net is Edwards. Puck goes loose into the Blazers near corner, picked up by Smith. Smith goes to the far side. Centering pass, connects with Edwards. Edwards moves it up the near side. Shot out by Holowadiak, rubs him off the puck. Flipped to the outside by Resler. Here's Jafaris with it. Jafaris gets it up to Shields. Shields to Rahal. Gets that into the zone, then chipped off the puck. Holowadiak dumps that into the Blazers zone. Blazers get it back. Fayad kicks it loose. Here's Rahal with a chance. Low shot. Fayad follows it up. It's on the goal line. And no. Duguay, spins around to find the puck, keeps it out of the net. And a great chance for the Leafs, just cut off by the Blazers goaltender. Puck dropped down in the Blazers zone. They bring it out to center here. They're rushing up the ice. Caught. That's weak. Calling it holding. Resler's gonna end up in the box. I think the ref already decided he was gonna make that call even before the Leafs defenders got there. To me, it looks like they got back in front, just edged them out. Oh, I guess the left D was a little late to the party. Off the glove and in, and the Blazers make good on their power play. They score with 15-11 left in the third period. And what are they doing? Leafs just killed it off, and Resler on his way back to the bench drew another penalty. This one's unsportsmanlike. Put the Blazers right back on the power play. Adding insult to injury there. Blazers win the draw. Dump that into the Leafs zone. Cole's gonna pick that up. Well, they just gave him a misconduct, so it's not a power play. But Resler will be in the box for a while. Is that his second 10-minute misconduct? Uh-oh. Blazers coming out of their zone. I think they called on the offside as the Blazers broke out of their zone. Whistle goes. The ref pointed to the blue line. And then the face-off is in the Leafs zone. Ref's still discussing it on the near side. Looks like they're gonna head to the benches for a moment. They're coming back over to the scorer's bench now. Resler looks like he's gonna head to the dressing room. It was his second 10-minute misconduct, so he is gone from the game. Leafs win the draw. Canal takes that in the near side. I'll have to go back to that face-off. I think the Leafs had one extra on the bench. Or, I mean, on the ice. Because Black moved with urgency to get off the ice right after the puck dropped. Face off near side in the Blazers zone. Leafs win it. Throw that to the near boards. Knocked down. Canal can't catch up to it. Over to Ben off a stick. Oh, and it bounces just wide. Shields off the glass, picked up by Canal. Canal trying to spin in the slot. That is chopped off his stick. Kept in by Weiss. Sends that down low. Blazers going to get it this time all the way out to center. Cole picks up the puck. Gets to center. Dumps that back in the Blazers zone. Put to the near side. Shields up ends his man. Weiss puts that in front. Blazers clear that away. Can't get out of the zone though. Shields on the near side. Knocked down the zone. Over to the near side. Shields gonna pick up the puck. Nope, that was Bent. Sorry. Gets it back to the point to Weiss. And Weiss looking for Cole. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Bent with it. Up to Cole. Cole coming up the right side. Cole absorbs check, reverse, in front. And that is gonna be chopped out to the neutral zone where Rowland picks it up. Near side for Canal. Canal will dump that deep into the Blazers zone. Blazers up on the near side. Centering pass chipped into the Leafs zone. Goudreau knocks that down, sends it to the far side. Turned around by Schiller. Leafs have it again. Then it's lost at center. Our Blazers coming up the near side. Here's a shot wide. Held on the far side by Flash. Shot directed towards the net. Sent over to the near boards. Nicky Fork with it. Low shot. Just missing the near side. Picked up behind the net by the Blazers. Sent down low. On the far side. Flash picks it up. Oh, that... They're going to blow that off. Knocked down by a high stick. No, now they're going to say it counts. What's going on here? The ref on the near side waved it off. Talking at it, center. Talking over it at center. It is going to be a good goal. Just a bouncy, fluky one, it appears. And the Blazers go up 5-2. Goal comes, 12:32 left in the third period. Holowadiak gets it up to Roberts. Roberts slides that into the Blazers zone. Black picks it up for the Leafs. Shot right on to Dengay. Puts the stick on that. Directs that over to the near corner. Holowadiak keeps that in. Only for a second. Here's Edwards coming into the Leafs zone. There's a shot. Stick in the lane by Cole, and that ends up going out of play. Good defensive work by the Leafs D-man. We'll have a face-off near side in the Leafs zone with 12:04 left in the third period. Puck put back to the point. Blazers throw that in the near side. Battle for it below the net. Sent to the far side. Black's going to pick that up. Moves that down the ice. Icing called here with 11:49 to go in the third period. Face off far side and Leafs zone. Blazers win it. Put it back to the point. Leafs get it back. Turned over at center. Coming up the right side. There's a shot by Kineshuk. Blocker saved by Andrus. Comes back to the point. Smith near side. Weiss picks up the loose puck. Tries to rush it up. Comes inside. And he's edged off the puck. Kept in, though, by Jafaris. Down low. Jafaris goes loose for Weiss. Weiss centers that. And in front, the Leafs whiff on it. Battle for it on the near boards. Comes loose. Ooh, just falls off of the stick of Jafaris. Weiss can't keep it in. Blazers coming back the other way with it. So that's stopped at the blue line by Roland. Still battle for it. It's moving towards the Leafs blue line. Now comes loose for Roland. Roland, far side for Weiss. Weiss looking for Canal. Canal chips that in, but can't keep control of it, and the Blazers are going to turn that up the ice. Wenkamp, the shot blocked. Comes back to Roland. Roland hard off the boards. Held in by Smith. In front, knocked down by Gaudreau. Gaudreau flips that to the outside for Shoemaker. Sorry, Baldwin. Puck stolen by Smith. Smith. Pass to Campbell. Campbell shot blocked in front by Roland. Comes back to the line. Leafs get it back. Gaudreau with it. 10 minutes to go in the third period. Ben tries to flip that to the outside. Lloyd definitely bringing more of the body this period, especially in the offensive zone. Roland with it. That is a trip. Leafs keep control, and now the whistle will go, and the Blazers, number 22, I think, will hit into the box. Sorry. Leafs will be on the power play with 9:41 to go in the third period. Was it Mac? Puck's dropped. Leafs win it. Baldwin. Far side for Shoemaker. It skips past him. Number 12. Wenkamp's going to pick that up. Cut off on the near side by Canal. Hits a man. Goes to the far boards. Baldwin picks it up at center. Baldwin. Up to Shields. Shields gets into the zone. Centering pass broken up. Shields gets the puck back though. Hangs on to it. Blazers chip that into their own bench, and the whistle goes with 9:10 to go in the third period. Face off far side in the Blazers zone. Leafs come away with the puck. Shoemaker down to Shields. Skips past him. Up the boards. Blazers get a hold of it. Clear the zone. 1:10 left in the Leafs power play. Baldwin throws that to Cole. Cole doing the slow start. Now goes to the far side. Decides to reset. Flip to the open side. Blazers get it. Alan McNichols sends that down low. Now there's 45 seconds left in the Leafs power play with Baldwin handling the puck. Near side, Baldwin. Low shot, pad save by Duguay, and the Blazers will send that puck down the ice. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Cole with it. Cole picks up the puck behind his own net. 15 seconds left in the Leafs man advantage. Near side for Rahal. Rahal is going to rush it up. Get into the slot. And the puck chopped away out to center. The Blazers get the man on just as the Leafs are caught offside. We get a whistle with 7:38 left in the third period. Face-off won by the Blazers. Holowadiak throws that to the outside for Black. Black chips that looking for Roberts. That is broken up by the Blazers. Weiss follows it up. Weiss coming up the left wing. Into the Blazers zone. Shovel in front for Roberts. Roberts swept that back. Black couldn't catch up to it on the near post. Holowadiak keeps in the zone, gets to the Black. Black shovels that down into the slot. Blocked by number 12. Wenkamp, and the Blazers are out to the far side, crossing center. Drop pass from Smith. That hit a man, comes over to the near boards. Centering pass broken up by Rahal. Rahal with it. Holowadiak moves that up, and Wenkamp keeps that in for the Blazers. Roberts chips that down low. Centering pass, here's the Blazers. Pass that by Wenkamp, there's a shot. Anders with the save, over to the nearest side. Purser tries to chip in front, that's blocked by the Leafs. Holowadiak with it now. Knocked down by the linesman at center. Wenkamp gets that, dumps that back into the Leaf zone. Flipped up the far boards. Rolling with it. Throws that to the open side, looking for Jafaris, just out of his reach. Wenkamp dumps that back into the Leaf zone. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Centering pass, broken up by Shoemaker, gets it up to Fayad. Held in on the near side by Flash. Put down low for Inge. Pass back to the point, broken up by Fayad. He couldn't get it out though. Shot right on net, stick save Anders. Near side for Weiss. Forget keeps that in point. Oh, nice tip in front by Inge, but Anders able to spot that, and it's kicked to the far side. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Flash with it for the Blazers. Near side for Inge. Dumps that into the Leaf zone. Shoemaker there first. And he bounces it off the boards. Clear in the zone. Inge with it. Sends that back. Coming up the near side now is Schiller. Gets into the Leaf zone. Crosses over to the far side. Shovel in front. Cole got a stick on it. Deflecting that wide. Inge sends that down low to Forget. Centering pass. Right in front on the doorstep. Anders with the save. And it's going to be cleared away by the Leafs. Jafaris gets that out to center. Flash with it. Takes that in the right side into the Leaf zone, and then is met by Cole. Flash gets it back though. Now it's swept out by Jafaris. Forget with it. Bandits regain possession in their own zone. Sent down the ice, icing call, and we get a whistle with 4:23 to go in the period. Face off near side in the Bandits, or in the Blazers zone. Blazers win it. Take it out the far side. Cut off by Ben. Here come the Blazers. Oh, nice move into the zone and a shot. Anders got the glove on that. Turned up the ice by Shields. Comes into the slot. Gaudreau's gonna flip that. Oh, it hit a man on the exit. Shields finds loose puck though. Bounces off the boards. Gets that to Canal. Canal by himself. Then tried to tap that going back great door and just missing that far post. Blazers chip that down the ice. Dies in the Leaf zone. Gaudreau picks it up. Blazers get it back into the slot. Here's a shot. Boom. And they make good on that one. Trailer on the play is number 18, Ryan Going. And the Blazers will go up 6-2. So the Leafs did an outstanding job sticking with the Blazers. for the first 2 periods. Blazers finally crack it open in the third. Puck put towards Blazer zone. Here's Rahal coming up the far side. Hangs onto it. In front. Black can get his stick on it. Rahal back to the point for Halawadiak. Throws out the far boards. Blazers pick that off. They're going to come up the ice with it. Kelly, far side. In comes Nicky Ford. Back to Kelly, and that is out of his reach. Down low for Nicky Ford. Back to the point. Shot wide by Forget. Put to the far side. Uh-oh. Battle for it. Down low. There's a big scrap going on behind the net there. So Rahal heads over to the bench. The Sinbin bench. Weiss will be in there too. Nicky Fork for the Blazers. Ref's talking it out. There's 2:51 left in the third period. They're going to take Weiss, show him the showers, same with Nicky Fork. Rahal will remain in the penalty box. Four-minute penalty to Rahal. So the Leafs down one more D-man now. Oh. Puck's dropped in the Leaf zone. Kept in by Forget. Goes down low. Cole puts that hard off the glass. Held in by the Blazers. Blazers, number 18, going, picks it up on the far side. Centering pass broken up by the Leafs. That shot, Andrew Scott, just a piece of that. Shoemaker is going to take that, send it down the ice. Gay out to play. Blazers send that to the near side. Forget lost the puck. Roland takes it and fires that out of play, it would seem. Oh, we got a face-off will be just outside of the Leaf zone. Blazers win it, going. Sends that across to number some Flash. Chopped off the puck. Here comes Jaffers. Has space up the left side. Low shot. Stick saved. Gay. Blazers come across center with it. Into the leaf zone. Past the near side to Inge. There's a shot. Looking that short side wide. Comes back to the point. Flash just going to keep that in. Drives that in the corner. Drops that pass to back to Inge. Low. Gaudreau blocks the shot. Comes over to the near side. Back to the far side. Into the slot. Polovadiuk chops that back to the line. Pulser puts that off for Roberts. Roberts trying to drag it out himself. Gets there. Couldn't move it to the far side, but he does put it into the Blazers zone. Pass back, knocked down by Gaudreau. Roberts puts that up the near boards. Blazers receive the puck on the far side. Shot. Niners got a piece of that with the glove. Comes off the glass. Directed back towards the slot. Leafs put that down the ice. 50 seconds to go in the third period. Kelly with the puck for the Blazers. Black got a piece of that. It's turned over at center. Cole dumps that back in. Black cuts it off on the near side. Flips it out. Oh, looking for Shields just out of his reach. 30 seconds to go in the game as Cole picks up the puck in his own zone. Fires it the length of the ice. Bandits come out the far side. Blazers, come out the far side. And that missed pass ends up being an icing call with 11 seconds to go in the game. Shot wide by Baldwin. Canal tries to tap it back in. Ends up underneath the pads of Lengue. And the whistle goes with 4.5 seconds to go. Puck's dropped, taken into the corner, and the buzzer goes. Blazers take this one away in the third period. Final score of 6-2. Next time the Leafs are on the ice will be Wednesday evening. We're working the camera this afternoon, Mr. Jeff Holowalia. My name is Curtis Bykowski. It's been a pleasure, folks. Drive safe, and we will see you Wednesday night. Have a good day.